Why are there so many different Christian denominations? We all worship the same Christ. Why are we all different? In this video, I'm going to briefly answer that question and tell you which denomination is the right one. What we know for a fact is that Jesus Christ established one church, and that he wants his followers to be one as he and the Father are one. He wants them to have perfect unity. That's why he established a visible church that his followers could have recourse to, and he tells them to do so in Matthew chapter 18. So, which church did Jesus start, and where did all these other churches come from? The church that Jesus Christ started is the Catholic Church. He founded it on Peter the Rock, and he said so in Matthew chapter 16. All the other denominations of Christianity that we see come after the 16th century, whenever Martin Luther starts the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther rejects the authority of the church that Christ instituted and decides that he wants to place the ultimate authority in the scriptures. Once he makes that move, what he's done is he's taken the visible authority away from the church and put the authority into a written book. Why is that a problem? Because books don't have answers to questions on the fly. You can't ask a book a question and get an answer. What does the Bible say about artificial intelligence? What does the Bible say about in vitro fertilization? What does the Bible say about all of these modern difficult decisions and dilemmas that we're dealing with? It doesn't say anything. We need a living and a visible authority structure to help guide us through these difficult times. And the Bible is the inspired word of God, but it doesn't answer those questions. So we need some sort of a visible church that can help us through these times. That's why Jesus started the Catholic Church. A few years ago, a friend of mine was in Mass, and this Protestant man came into the back of Mass on December 8th, the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, and started screaming about how Mary was a sinner, just like the rest of us, and how we're worshiping Mary and we're all going to hell. And my friend, when he saw this person later, was being accused of idolatry and of worshiping Mary. And my friend looked at this man dead in the eyes and said, Jesus started one church, mine. And I think that that's the best reason to be Catholic, is because Jesus Christ, the Son of God, knew everything, past, present, and future. He didn't need anybody to tell him what was going to happen. He knew the Protestant Reformation was going to happen. He knew that there was going to be corruption in his Catholic Church, which he started. He knew that Peter was going to betray him, and he made him the rock anyway. Jesus knows what's going to happen in the future, and he still chooses to found not the Lutheran Church, not the Calvinist Church, but the Catholic Church, the one holy Catholic and apostolic church. That's the one that Jesus founded, knowing that there would be corruption. And Jesus also promises to be with his church until the end of the world. He promises that hell shall not defeat his church. So whichever church Jesus started has to be around today, because Jesus said it will not be defeated, and Jesus said that he would be with it. Well, there's only one church that Jesus started. He started the Catholic Church. He promised to be with the Catholic Church. He didn't promise to be with the Lutherans, and he didn't promise to be with the Calvinists. I'm not trying to be divisive here. However, the fact of the matter is that Jesus founded a church on Peter and promised to be with it to the end of the age. The Lutheran Church wasn't started by Peter. The Calvinist Church wasn't started by Peter. Only the Catholic Church was started by Jesus on Peter. So if you're confused and you're trying to decide, should I be Lutheran, should I be a Calvinist, and you're trying to figure these things out, the question that I would ask is, don't you want to be a member of the one church that Jesus Christ started? Don't you want to be a member of the one church that Jesus promised to be with until the end of the world? Don't you want to be with the one church that Jesus said would never be defeated by hell? Jesus knew that there was going to be bad priests, bad deacons, and bad bishops. He knew that, but he promised to be with his church even though there may be bad people in his church. If you want to have more of a discussion with me and join me and a group of other men in praying the rosary daily, then you can check out the link in the description. And if you want to see a video about purgatory, click here.